Cody Johnson, Garage Door Doctor. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Hey, it's great to have you here. Love your brand, love your name. Why should a homeowner who's watching this right now choose Garage Door Doctor? Because there's a lot of companies that do what you do. Even a handyman will do what you do. And by the way, from Checka Pro, Joe here at Checka Pro Radio, do not hire a handyman to do garage door work. But why should someone hire you guys over the other ones?
Yeah. Well, it's a good question. The handyman thing, you're trying to get me on that way. You're trying to get me some rage there, huh? Well, on the reason that you would hire garage door doctor is pretty simple. We have fully trained technicians. What does that mean? What does that mean? In our industry, it's very common that somebody hires another guy, they train them for one day, and then they put them in a truck, probably their own truck, not the company's truck, and off they go. It's probably a subcontractor instead of an actual W-2 employee. And like on us, we fully train our guys. Our guys are trained in market for anywhere from 30 days to 45 days. Then we send them out of market to a specialist training school and they get certified as garage door technicians. And like that's another 28 days there. Then they come back and we have ride-alongs and we do what we call polishing, making sure that these guys are mechanical experts on that. And that's what we do. That's unheard of in our industry. It's really unheard of in most home service companies. And that's what we really are. It's a service. We're a service that we're providing to the client. Our guys come in fully wrapped, so you understand who they are. They have uniforms. They have a fully wrapped vehicle. It's not just a white unmarked truck, right? It has all the inventory that we would use 95% of the time, other than some special order occasions. And so what that means to the client is the client's not wasting multiple days. So if your spring is broken or you need rollers or a motor unit, well, we more than likely have it on the truck and we can do it right then and there. So that way you don't have to miss work 2 days in a row. Your wife doesn't have to not be able to take the kids to school tomorrow because the door is still broken. And that's really pretty awesome. Obviously, I don't think we really need to say it, but our guys are background checked, drug tested. We don't, this is home service. All the guys have to be able to go to my mom's house and I have to be able to trust them completely or they won't work here. And thankfully I've got the greatest group of guys that I've ever seen. And they do a wonderful job. And it's really about the customer experience. And, that's what I try to motivate my guys to do. I try to keep my guys happy, and a happy technician is a happy customer. So they're going to create happy customers. And that's really sets us apart. And we've also been in business since 1987. So
Yeah. A long, long time. What I like about what you guys do with the customer is you get them involved at many jobs, maybe all jobs. You ask them for feedback and they give it to you, which is great. And we all get to see it. I get to see pictures and videos of how happy the homeowner is. And I think that's really important for the homeowner who's watching that or listening to you now. Is because people buy from people, and a technician's a technician is a technician. You guys have great technicians. I get it. Okay. But God forbid, if your company went away, there's still someone else to service a garage door. Okay. It's not the end of the world. So what makes a big difference though, is how the customer is cared for.
yeah.
And if something goes wrong, you guys are there. You have longevity, 1987, right? You have longevity. You're here today and you'll be here tomorrow. You have even told me that sometimes you'll go out to the home because maybe a homeowner's heard us on the radio and something didn't go quite as they expected. And you went out there, okay, as a top level guy at the company to help the homeowner. And that says a lot.
Well, yeah, and I had one the other day. I think it was on Friday this last week, and the customer's name was James, and we did not fulfill what we were supposed to as in our role. We didn't wow the customer, and to me, those are coaching moments. So when those things happen, I want to get out there. I want to make it right. That's my job. Make it right. Make sure the customer loves us. And he did. He loved us. He gave me a second chance. I'm like, we failed you. What can I do to make it right? Can I personally come out and let me take a look? Right. And my customer, my technician, he skipped a few steps and he didn't do 100% perfect like he should. Hey, we're all human. We all mess up. And what disappoints me a little bit is we didn't do perfect, right? But what I like about those occasions is that I can figure out, hey, where did we fail? What steps did we not succeed at? And then I can coach my guys up. And that way, hopefully, it never happens again. And that's what happened. And everything worked out fine. By the way, he heard me on your radio show. He loves you too. So, um, and uh, those occasions, I think they're just great learning moments and coaching moments. And hey, it's I get to have some fun with the client. That's always great too. So
Yeah, no, I appreciate how you take care of our radio show listener and all of your clients. I like the fact you call them clients and not customers. Um, when you're a client, you're not just a customer. A customer to me says transaction all the way.
yeah, yeah.
Transactional relationships, not so good. A client, that means that you're involved, you're invested, and that's really important. So, I really appreciate the way that you treat your clients, and I know they appreciate it. You get great reviews because of it, and you'll also get referrals. So it's great for your business. What's nice about it is the better job you do, the happier the customer is, and then the happier their neighbor is, and their neighbor, and then the whole community is happy, and they have very happy garage doors. It's
Well, and
also great.
you're absolutely right, and that's what it's about, right? We are the trusted source to fix your garage doors, and I don't want you searching garage door repair near me. I want you searching garage door doctor.
Mhm.
And part of our things that I tell my guys, my technicians, my field staff, it's like I've got to out care you. So you're at your house, you got something broken. I have got to show you that I care. You know, for most companies and most technicians, this is just a job. This is just a job. They're just going to go there. They don't really care about the client. They're here to collect a check and move on to the next one. My guy's job, their job is to care for you. Their job is to make sure that when we are done, you are fully educated on everything. If you want to be, if you don't, that's fine too. So, but we're willing to educate you on every single thing that's going on with the garage door. Any questions that you have about the industry, other options, whereas a lot of times, a lot of our clients, a lot of our competitors they give the client an ultimatum, like you do this or nothing. We like to give options. We're a window of options is what we are, and it's really fun, man. And that's what I really love. This job isn't a job; it's a career, and I love it.
Great. On that note, thank you so much for joining me today on the program. I appreciate it, Cody.
Thank you.